Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. The truth hurts, but silence kills. My books are water. Those of the great geniuses is wine. Everybody drinks water. The man who is a pessimist before 48 knows too much. If he is an optimist after it, he knows too little. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. It is better to deserve honors and not have them than to have them and not deserve them. Additional problems are the offspring of poor solutions. Noise proves nothing. Often a hen who has laid an egg cackles, as if she had laid an asteroid. Education is what you must acquire without any interference from your schooling. Great things can happen when you don't care who gets the credit. Never argue with a fool. Onlookers may not be able to tell the difference. Never put off till tomorrow what may be done day after tomorrow just as well. Politicians and diapers must be changed often, and for the same reason. Do not complain about growing old. It is a privilege denied to many. If animals could speak, the dog would be a blundering, outspoken fellow. But the cat would have the rare grace of never saying a word too much. It's better to keep your mouth shut and appear stupid than open it and remove all doubt. Thunder is good. Thunder is impressive, but it is lightning that does the work. To be great, truly great, you have to be the kind of person who makes the others around you great. Education, the path from cocky ignorance to miserable uncertainty. When I was a boy of 14, my father was so ignorant I could hardly stand to have the old man around. But when I got to be 21, I was astonished at how much the old man had learned in 7 years. The right word may be effective, but no word was ever as effective as a rightly timed pause. There is a charm about the forbidden that makes it unspeakably desirable. Let us live so that, when we come to die, even the undertaker will be sorry. Wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been. It takes your enemy and your friend working together to hurt you to the heart, the one to slander you, and the other to get the news to you. There was never yet an uninteresting life. Such a thing is an impossibility. Inside of the dullest exterior, there is a drama, a comedy, and a tragedy. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life. Do the right thing. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. Books are for people who wish they were somewhere else. The older I get, the more clearly I remember things that never happened. The trouble with the world is not that people know too little. It's that they know so many things that just aren't so. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. It's easier to fool people than to convince them that they have been fooled. Comparison is the death of joy. The worst loneliness is to not be comfortable with yourself. If you want to change the future, you must change what you're doing in the present. Loyalty to country always. Loyalty to government when it deserves it. Get your facts first, and then you can distort them as much as you please. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. It ain't what you don't know that gets you into trouble. It's what you know for sure that just ain't so. Some people give their problems swimming lessons instead of drowning them. Reality can be beaten with enough imagination. Heaven goes by favor. If it went by merit, you would stay out and your dog would go in. No amount of evidence will ever persuade an idiot. I was educated once. It took me years to get over it. If you have no will to change it, you have no right to criticize it. When you fish for love, bait with your heart, not your brain. If ignorance is bliss, why isn't the world happier? Education consists mainly of what we have unlearned. How easy it is to make people believe a lie, and how hard it is to undo that work again. There are basically two types of people. People who accomplish things and people who claim to have accomplished things. The first group is less crowded. A good lawyer knows the law. A clever one takes the judge to lunch. Courage is resistance to fear. Mastery of fear, not absence of fear. The trouble is not in dying for a friend, but in finding a friend worth dying for. A banker is a fellow who lends you his umbrella when the sun is shining, but wants it back the minute it begins to rain. Nothing spoils a good story like the arrival of an eyewitness. Don't wrestle with pigs. You both get dirty, and the pig likes it. Continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Be good, and you will be lonesome. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. To get the full value of joy, you must have someone to divide it with. An open mind leaves a chance for someone to drop a worthwhile thought in it. It's better to be an optimist who is sometimes wrong than a pessimist who is always right. Always acknowledge a fault. This will throw those in authority off their guard and give you an opportunity to commit more. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. I am an old man and have known a great many troubles, but most of them have never happened. Consider the average intelligence of the common man, then realize 5% are even stupider. A half-truth is the most cowardly of lies. Just because you're taught that something's right and everyone believes it's right, it don't make it right. Life is short. Break the rules. Forgive quickly. Kiss slowly. Love truly, laugh uncontrollably, and never regret anything that makes you smile.